Welcome to the channel!
If you like what you hear, help the message grow. Hit like, subscribe, and let your friends know. Share it around, let the truth be heard. Thanks for being here. Now listen to the word. You were never created to be neutral. You were never built to stand still. Every step, every breath, every choice bends towards something.
The question was never if you will serve, only who. You wake up, you move, you give your time, your strength, your focus, your working mind. Every road you walk is already aimed. Every life answers to a name.
You don't drift through days without command. Something always holds a hand. If it's not God who set your way, another voice will gladly stay.
You can't hold two crowns, can't bow two ways, can't split your heart between truth and gain.
You will serve!
Not someday, not when you choose.
You will serve!
By the path you live and the works you do.
Every life bends, every knee learns who's first.
You will serve.
It's only a question of who you trust.
No middle ground, no empty lane, no borrowed truth without a chain. What you obey is what you love, what you trust is what you become. You can call it freedom,
Call it choice,
but service high.
underneath the voice.
What rules your thoughts?
What drives your hands?
That is your God.
That is your land.
What you follow grows.
What your feet remain.
What you serve today.
They will decide your name.
You will serve!
With your mind or with your hands.
You will serve.
You will serve!
By what you build and where you stand. No life unmarked, no soul untouched.
You will serve by who you obey and who you trust.
Not every master shouts, some whisper,
Not every chain is iron.
some feel like safety.
Whatever command
But whatever commands your loyalty.
owns your future.
You will serve in the open or the dark.
You will serve.
From the first step to the mark.
Choose the truth, choose the narrow way. You will serve.
Let it be God you obey.
You will serve.
This is where it starts. Before the system,
Before the mall.
before the cause.
Choose now. There are only two ways a life can be built. Two desires. Two systems running beneath everything you see. They do not agree. They do not merge. And you cannot live in both.
One is shaped by truth you don't control, built on a word that dars the soul. But then's the need, learns the way that trades its strength for heaven's way. The other runs on what you see, power, speed, security. It says, take now, trust yourself, build your life on something else. One system formed you slow and deep. One system promises but never keeps. There are two systems
Shaping every life.
one leads to light, one feeds the night. One has to faith, one has to proof. One boasts to God, one crowns the roof.
You can't rewrite what's been declared.
There are two systems.
Choose which air you breathe. Choose who you serve.
One system trains your hands to give, teaches your heart a different way to live. He measures the game by what you lose or dies daily so others can choose. The other trains you how to climb, step all truth to save some time. It calls success what God calls dust, and labels fear as wisdom and trust. One shapes obedience inside the soul. One shapes control, it calls it all. There are two systems.
Shaping every line.
Don't bring no one near as high.
There's rain transforms.
Don't conform.
One breaks blade.
One builds the form. You can't stand still. You're already trained.
There are two systems.
One feeds your life. One feeds your chain.
One system doesn't blind your faith, as long as it never changes your ways. The other system won't compete. It demands your life, not just belief.
There are two systems.
Two directions.
Two foundations.
Two reflections.
One is pharaoh.
One is love.
One costs your life. One feeds your pride.
This isn't theory, this is now.
There are two systems.
And you're living in one right now.
You know what you just insist on something, babe? You wake up inside one. The question is,
Will you stay?
Yeah. The prophecy did not start as a rumor. It was written as a description. A city seen before it was named, so truth could survive long enough to be recognized.
John saw a woman, not a dream. A living power behind the scene. A city seated high and still, resting on 7 grounded hills. She didn't hide, she didn't run. She ruled when kingdoms bowed as one. Her reach was wide, her voice was law. The king stood silent when she spoke.
She didn't rise by chance or flame. She wore authority, she ruled by name. There is a city built on 7 hills, ruling the earth by her will, clothed in power, rich in gold. A story written long ago told. She sits, she reigns, the nations drink. A city strong enough to make you think that this is order, this is peace, but truth was buried underneath. She was called great, she was called great,
She was called clean.
but blood was soaked in what she'd seen. Prophets cried and saints fell down.
Her stones remembered every sound.
She didn't need a sword in hand. She shaped belief, she shaped command.
She taught the world what power means and dress control in sacred scenes.
She didn't fall when truth was said.
She thrived where faithful voices bled.
There is a city built on 7 hills, teaching the world what rules and kills. She lifts the cup the nations drink, lose their way before they think. She looks eternal, strong and wise, but judgment waits behind her eyes. She is called great, she is called known, but she is not the final throne. The name was hidden when it was written, not to protect the city, but to protect the reader. History finished the sentence, prophecy began.
There is a city built on 7 hills, seen by truth, and time fulfills what once was coded, now stands clear. The warning wasn't meant for fear.
If power teaches you to bow, if truth costs blood, then listen now.
A city can become a snare when God is no longer honored there.
The city was real, the warning was real, and the choice still is.
Not everything that shines is holy. Not everything dressed like authority was sent by God. Some colors speak louder than words.
Purple on the shoulder, scarlet in the thread, colors of the living and the dead. Kings wore purple when they ruled by might. Scarlet stained the ground when blood met light. She didn't dress in rags or chains. She wore respect, she wore acclaim. Gold on her hands, jewels on her name. She looked like blessing, not like shame. What looks pure can still deceive.
What's worn outside is not belief.
Purple and scarlet, gold in her hand. Power and beauty the world understands. She lifts a cup, it gleams so bright. But what you drink steals truth from sight. Don't judge the system by the glow. Purple and scarlet, hide what you don't know.
Scarlet speaks of sin made bold, blood remembered, stories told. Though your sins were red as stain, she learned to wear them without shame.
Gold can shine without being clean. Idols gleam where God has been. She dressed corruption like a crown. Called it order, called it sound.
She didn't fall by looking wrong. She stood by looking right too long.
Purple and scarlet, dressed as truth. Ancient lies still wearing you. The cup is full, the edge is sweet, but poison waits beneath belief. Just because it's rich and old doesn't mean it's safe to hold. Authority is not holiness,
Tradition is not truth.
and beauty is not innocence. That's what it produces. Ask who it serves. Purple and scarlet, golden stone. The system claiming God's own throne. If blood
What they covered was
The beast was never just a face. It was a framework, a throne passed down, a power that learned how to wear many masks. The dragon doesn't rule alone. He builds a throne with flesh and bone. Hands of men, laws of earth, crowns that promise peace and worth.
kingdoms rise, kingdoms fall, but the pattern stands behind them all. Same demand, different name, same control, refined again.
It doesn't start with chains or fear. It starts when power feels sincere.
This is the beast system.
Built through time, human hands, but a darker design. Borrowed power, a borrowed throne, a kingdom raised against God's
This is
own.
the beast system.
Order without truth.
Control dressed up as something new.
It speaks of peace, it speaks of law, but writes itself above them all. It doesn't say reject your God, it says adjust him, move him off.
A little truth, a little lie, enough to keep the conscience quiet. Lawless not by breaking rules, but ruling where God's word is ruled.
It doesn't need your open hate, just silent trust in what it made.
This is the beast system.
Crowned by man, thrones replaced and rise again. Different rulers, same demand. Give your trust, give your
This is
hand.
the beast system.
Strong, refined.
A counterfeit kingdom for the mind. These are kingdoms,
Yeah.
not accidents, not monster systems. When power stops kneeling, it starts becoming something else.
This is the beast system seen before. Empires preaching what's best for all,
Given power, given breath.
but marked by war against the
This is
faithful.
the beast system.
Here and then,
Rising again.
where truth won't bend.
The beast doesn't ask for your name, it asks for your obedience.
Deception doesn't arrive shouting, it arrives repeating. Not all at once, but one line at a time.
It never starts as a lie you fight. It starts with something sounding right. A softened edge, a borrowed phrase, a truth delayed, a rule rephrased. Not deny, just redefine. Not reject, just give it time. One small step you barely feel, until the slope becomes the field. You don't fall far. In one move you're trained to shift what you approve.
Line upon line, precept bend, truth exchange for what makes sense. Day by day, the ground moves slow, till you stand where you swore you'd never go. Line upon line, the heart complies. That's how the world learns the lie.
The serpent spoke, not with a shout. Just ask a question, plan it out. Did God really say it that way? Would it hurt to try a different way? One conversation, one delay, one step outside what God had made. No change, no force, no visible sign. Just reasoning dressed up as design. It never tells you where it leads, it just asks you what you need.
Line upon line, soft in truth, ancient lies still wearing youth. What was clear becomes unclear till obedience feels extreme and fear feels wild. Line upon line, the mind adjusts. That's how deception earns your trust.
No one wakes up deceived, they wake up comfortable. What you repeat becomes normal. What's normal becomes right. What feels right becomes unquestioned.
Line upon line, the system trains, precept upon precept, breaking chains, not the chains of sin or fear, but the chains that kept truth near. Line upon line, the cost is slow, till loving truth feels like letting go. That's why the warning comes early, before the lines are finished, before the story sounds complete.
Before the hand ever moves, the mind has already agreed. Before obedience is demanded, belief has been shaped.
No ink, no brand, no visible sign. The first mark settles in the mind. What you trust, what you assume, what feels normal, what feels true. From this place between the eyes, not on skin, adjusted, slowly change.
What you accept is how things are. We'll decide who you really are.
Marked in the mind, before the hand, before the choice is forced to stand. What rules your thoughts, what shapes your view? That is the mark taking hold of you.
Marked in the mind, not written in ink, but written in what
You're trained to think.
God writes law upon the heart, truth that forms you from the start. But a counterfeit writes too, borrow words that sound brand new.
It doesn't say bow to the lie. It says be reasonable, don't be so tight. Shift the meaning, blur the line, call compromise, being kind.
If truth is bent to fit the age becomes your guiding page.
Marked in the mind, before the deed, before the system names you need. If belief moves off the throne, the hand won't stand there long alone.
Marked in the mind, the quiet seal
That tells you what is right and real.
You don't receive a mark by accident, receive it by agreement. What you believe determines what you're willing to do.
Marked in the mind, two names, two ways. One forms truth, one slowly replaces.
Guard your thoughts, guard what you allow, because the mind you train will rule you later on. Marked in the mind, this is where every final choice is prepared. Yeah, is prepared.
Before the world demands your hand, it asks for your thinking.
Belief decides direction, but obedience proves allegiance. What you do with your hands tells the truth your mouth may hide.
Every day your hands decide who you serve and who you side. What you build, what you defend, what you trade your hours in.
Work is never just a task, it answers someone wears a mask. Every system pays its wage in loyalty, not just in pay.
You don't bow just with your knees, you bow when you agree. It's the hand you give, the work you choose, the deals you make, the rules you use. You can say you don't believe, but your hand will still receive. It's the hand you give.
That's where obedience lives.
Some won't trust, but they'll comply just to keep the lights inside.
I don't believe it, still they say, while their labor points the way.
Buying, selling, trading, trust, feeding systems built on dust.
Not conviction, not belief, just survival dressed as
What you do when pushed to choose shows which truth you'll finally use. It's the hand you give, day by day. What you support, what you obey. Even silence plays a role, can still serve what feeds the soul. It's the hand you give, your actions sign your name.
the hand doesn't move alone, it follows what the mind has learned.
And when obedience becomes habit, refusal feels impossible. It's the hand you give when it costs.
When the line is finally crossed,
No neutral ground, no halfway stand.
allegiance lives in what you hand.
It's the hand you give,
And one day,
that choice won't be delayed.
yeah, before the mark is enforced, the hand has already been trained.
Truth is rarely rejected all at once. It's usually replaced, and tradition is how the replacement feels safe.
Nobody wakes and says I choose the lie, they just inherit reasons why. Passed down words, approved beliefs, comforted doubts, familiar griefs. This is how it's always been, that's just culture, that's not sin. What once questioned now defends, tradition ties the loose ends.
When truth demands a cost, tradition says, don't be lost. Tradition is the bridge from truth to compromise. It keeps the peace, it calms the mind, it helps the lie survive. You don't have to hate the truth, just let it slowly fade. Tradition is the bridge where obedience gets delayed.
Yeah, the commandment speaks too clear. Tradition whispers, don't fear. God understands times have changed. Surely this won't be blamed. What was radical becomes extreme. What was narrow now obscene. Not because the word moved wrong, but because the bridge grew strong.
What once guarded now replaces. Comfort fills the empty spaces. Tradition is the bridge that truth won't cross unchanged. It dresses compromise as wisdom, calls resistance strange. It doesn't ask you to deny, just not to test or pray. Tradition is the bridge that teaches you to stay.
Tradition protects what you built, your role,
Your reputation,
your income,
your family's place.
and when truth threatens those, tradition speaks the loudest.
Tradition is the bridge from faith to something else, not rebellion, just choosing ease over the narrow shelf. If truth begins to feel too hard, too costly to obey, check the bridge you're standing on, it's guiding you away.
The bridge doesn't look dangerous until you realize where it leads.
The warning was never about money. It was about control, about what happens when survival is tied to obedience.
At first it's choice, then it's norm, then it's policy, and it's law. What you once refused with conscience becomes what you're required for. Just comply, they calmly say. This is how the system stays. Not hatred, not rage, not war, just doors that won't open anymore.
When access replaces freedom, truth starts sounding extreme.
Buy or sell, trade your stand, keep your place, just give your hand. No jail cell, no visible chains, just exclusion dressed as gain. Buy or sell, the pressure grows when survival demands.
Who you chose, it won't arrive like sudden fear. It'll feel like everyone's already here. Your family hungry, bills still due,
And still geek,
and the system says this helps you.
I don't agree.
You quietly say, but your actions still point the way. When refusal costs your bread, compliance starts sounding like sense. When provision has a gate, allegiance starts to have
Buy or
sense.
sell, sign the line, keep your life, just cross what's mine. No sermons, no debate, just a rule you must obey.
Buy or sell, the moment shows
What you practiced years ago.
this isn't about the future only. It's about preparation. What you rely on now will own you then.
Buy or sell,
System claims every lie. It already trained. If you learn to trust this way,
or sell,
you won't see this as a change.
buy or sell,
The cost is clear.
who you serve.
Brought you here, brought you here, brought you here. The question won't be, do you understand? The question will be, who have you been living for?
This is not a call to run. This is a call to realign. Not later, not what it's forced to know.
You didn't wake up meaning to stay. It just felt normal day by day. But your life or system stand. Learn to live by another plane. Not because you hated the truth, but because the cups kept rising too. Say you settled where it felt secure. Complicated, destruct, trick, call it pure.
What you depend on shakes your trust. What feels safe can still betray us.
Come out of hurt,
Not in tear,
but before the lands are clear. Come out of hurt,
why you can still choose before survival choose.
come out of hurt.
This is mercy calling now.
Before the system asks you how. Hey, God's people were already outside. That's why the warning didn't hide. Not run when fire hits the street, but leap before it costs belief. The Bible you live by borrowed ways. The heart of truth sounds out of place. What once was clear becomes a stream, and the system trains what right should mean.
You can't exit what you never see. That's why the call is clarity.
Come out of hurt, gets locked inside. Come out of her.
Teach your home.
A different way to stand alone. Come out of her.
Not tomorrow, not someday.
But while obedience still has a way. This isn't about geography, it's about allegiance. What shapes your thinking, what feeds your family, what trains your hands. Come out of her.
Hear the call.
Before the system claims it all. Come out of her.
Learn God's way.
So you can stand in harder days. Come out of her.
The door is open now by grace.
It won't always stay in place.
The warning is loving, because the cost is coming.
Judgment did not start with the world. It started with the house of God. Light was measured before darkness was named.
7 lights in the quiet room, all burning, not all immune. Same call heard, same truth known, different hearts beneath the glow. Some held fast, some let slide, some kept oil, some just survived. Not judged for the world outside, but for the truth they kept inside. Light is given to be kept, not borrowed. Faith, not half steps.
These are the lampstands, place to shine, not to blend in with the times. Light can fade, light can move, light can be taken if truth is refused. These are the lampstands, seen and known, measured first before the throne.
Some grew rich, some grew proud, some stayed quiet, played the crowd. Peace, peace, but truth grew thin. Comfort dressed as discipline. Doors stayed open, hearts stayed closed, and names stayed alive, but life eroded. Not denied for what they said, but for the way obedience bled. Belief that never cost a thing stops looking like belief.
These are the lampstands, called by name, not judged by size, not spared by fame. Repent, return, strengthen what stays. Light must be guarded in darker days. These are the lampstands, still His own, but warm before the world is shown.
The church is not the city. The church can live inside the city. And the danger is not persecution, it's becoming comfortable in the glow of compromise. These are the lampstands, still called to stand, holding truth with open hands. If the light remains sincere, it will shine when night is here. These are the lampstands, chosen seen to guard the truth in days between. The light was never meant to hide, it was meant to endure.
These are the lampstands. These are the lampstands. These are the lampstands.
No one arrives at the end by accident. You don't wake up there one day. You walk there, step by step, choice by choice.
Every habit bends the road. Every choice adds weight you load. What you love, what you excuse, what you fear enough to choose. You don't drift into a name.
You're shaped by what you entertain.
The path you walk when no one sees is training you for certainty.
The road is marked before the sign by what you serve in quiet time. It's the direction you live, not the moment you fall. It's the voice you obey when no one calls. Every step is preparing what you'll give when the cost is revealed. It's the direction you live.
Truth rejected doesn't fade. It hardens where the choice was made. Delay becomes a settled ground. Conviction learns to quiet down.
What once felt heavy feels normal now. The line gets moved, the heart learns how.
Not rebelling, not a fight. Just choosing these are what is right.
What you practice day by day becomes the answer you will say. It's the direction you live, what your life has shown. Not the words you say, but the path you've grown. When the pressure comes and truth is thin, you'll stand where you've already been.
This is why the call is now.
This is why grace speaks early.
You can still turn, you can still teach a house.
You can still learn God's ways before choice becomes command.
when it's forced, but while it's still a choice.
Every story ends in a city. Not the one you build, the one you belong to. One rises by power, one descends by promise.
Yeah, one city stands on borrowed ground, built by hands, by cap, by sound. She traded truth for reach and rule, correlations to her school. Merchants bet when she went still, kings stood back against their will. All that good and all that shown, filling a moment, left alone.
Was lifted by control, could not laugh, could not be whole.
There are two cities, two families. One is burned, one forever stays.
One was built by fear and might,
One descends in perfect light.
every life is moving through.
In the end,
Which city holds you? Then a city comes from God, not by sword, not by fraud. No corruption, no disguise, truth reflected in her eyes. No temple built by human hands, God himself among his lands. Tears what came, no night, no fear. What was hoped for now is here.
what was promised now revealed, what was hidden now made real.
There are two cities, two eternal ends. One collapses, one descends.
One remembers good and loss,
One remembers words she's caused.
every heart, every view.
In the end,
Which city calls you home?
this is not about escape, it's about destination. What you love, what you serve, what you become. Grace is not fear, it's an
There
invitation.
are two cities, two names called. One will fade, one will never fall.
If you walk the narrow way,
If you live by truth today,
you are not losing what you knew.
You're being built for what is new.
Babylon falls, the New Jerusalem cools down. This is the promise, this is the hope. Choose the city that lasts.
Hey, thanks for listening.
But thanks for listening to my channel. I'm glad you stayed a while. That this helped your heart and mind, but you do it a like and smile. Every like helps this channel grow, so more truths can go around. Thanks for listening, thanks for being here. I'll see you next time around.